Yo, this club, I'm on your master. I'm going to be showing you some replays today for my Dark Magician deck. Some of these replays are from some time ago. Well, not like too long ago. Maybe like a bit more than 10 days. I guess that is a lot actually. Yeah, just have a lot of replays saved. So I used Illusion of Chaos to get Magician's Rod from my deck to my hand, and I used Magician's Souls to send Dark Magician. So my opponent used Maxi, and it's like, well, okay, I'm just not going to special summon then, you know? So I summoned Magician's Rod, got Magician's Salvation, then I got Eternal Soul, and then I played Secret Village of the Spellcasters, and it's like, well, good luck if you're using Runick or spell cards a lot, I don't know, but of course it's against Ishizu, Tearlaments and all that. So here, I need to mention this because this was when, like, I was still sort of getting familiar with Tearlaments and Ishizu, because like I said, these duels are from some time ago. I didn't realize that these monsters can activate the effect on the field. I thought it was just only the graveyards. That's why I didn't care about summoning Dark Magician before. You know, usually I do summon Dark Magician before. This time I just sort of waited. I don't know why, but yeah, I realized that these monsters, the Ishizu monsters, can activate the effect on the field too, instead of just the graveyard, unfortunately. So my opponent summoned that, activated Shadow Beasts in the graveyard, ended their turn. So yeah, obviously my opponent's using like a Shadow deck, right? Shadow and Ishizu. And yeah, they need spell cards, but I'm pretty much stopping my opponent from that. So here my opponent used Ash Blossom, and it's like, so yeah. So I used Eternal Soul to get, you know, Dark Magic attack, just to shorten my deck, and I'm pretty much going to get Dark Magician next turn. Well, my next turn. So I attacked and attacked, then I ended my turn, but yeah, still can't really do too much. So here, my opponent set down more cards, and obviously they'll just spell cards my opponent cannot use. So I used Illusion of Chaos, and I could finally get Dark Magician. So I sent there can be only one, just because I don't want to use it right now, there's no point. So I summoned Dark Magician, and then my opponent left. I was about to see all of those face downs, but damn. I remember this duel because it's one turn. It's pretty funny. Like, I'm actually I just really love this. Like, I'm so proud of this one. It's so funny. I need to see what my opponent was using actually. I'll check once the replay is finished. So I'm not using Magicalized Fusion anymore, by the way. I just thought I'd make that clear. I'll show you the updated deck at the end of this, because yeah, some of these duels are a bit old, and then some of the duels after will be kind of recent. So yeah. So I summoned the Dark Magicians by getting the Dark Magician and Magician's Rod. Then I played Terraforming and got Secret Village of the Spellcasters. So I drew a card. and then I played There Can Be Only One with Secret Village of the Spellcasters. So yeah, of course. Oh my god, I need to see what deck my opponent was using. Ah, makes sense. Cyber Dragon. Yep. Oh, that's screwed. Cyber Dragon's over so much. Oh my god, there can be only one stops Cyber Dragons already. And then just not using spell cards already stops them as well. So that was pure destruction against Cyber Dragons. Wow. But yeah, I think today is just sort of like a funny Dark Magician Floodgate video. Like, I think that's the reason I saved most of these replays, where I'm just going first and just stopping my opponent from playing. I'm pretty sure that's just the reason of this video. I just kind of, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why. Just stopping my opponent from, yeah, because now I'm going to get Secret Village of the Spellcasters and Skill Drain as well, which is really clean. So I summoned Dark Magician, Then I played Secrets of Dark Magic, fused into the Dark Magicians. And then I played Magician Salvation, just get Eternal Soul. And then I drew a card. Magician's Rod, unfortunately. So I used Terraforming to get Secret Village of the Spellcasters. I played it. Then I set down Skill Drain, and it's like, well, my opponent cannot use spell cards and monster effects. Ishizu, of course. So I quickly summoned Dark Magician. See, I learned. I learned. I learned. It's not in the graveyard, and it's on the field too, so quickly summoning Dark Magician. And then my opponent left. The connection failed. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they just got upset that I quickly took Dark Magician, but sure. Oh man, just seeing Ishizu get destroyed by Dark Magician is amazing. Very amazing. But yeah, just basically running those kind of cards, because if meta decks want to do it to me, I'm going to do it back. I've been getting There Can Be Only One a lot lately, so that's been good. So I summoned Dark Magician with Magician Souls, and then I fused you know what? I wanted to fuse in my opponent's turn. I don't know why. I just felt like it. I don't know. I just felt like it. It was weird. So here my opponent played the Exosister card, which I really hate. So I played There Can Be Only One. And well, yep. You don't get to summon another monster now. So my opponent set down 2 cards, which is very scary with an Exosister's deck, because, you know, just it's scary. So I went to attack, and then my opponent played this trap card and banished There Can Be Only One. And then played the spell card, which is very fair and balanced. You just target a monster of yours and you get to XC summon into something like this, which is very fair and balanced. You know, just banish 2 cards on my field. Sure, that's fine. So here I played Dark Ruler No More, because I think in the quick effect, you can detach 1 material from this card, add 1 Exosister spell or trap from your deck to your hand. Pretty sure I was scared by that effect, so I quickly played that. Unless the quick effect is only you can target 1 card your opponent controls in the graveyard, banish it. I'm pretty sure that's part of it. I don't remember. So I played Magician's Rod and got Soul Servant. So I played Soul Servant, and I got Dark Magical Circle at the top of my deck. I drew 2 cards. Soul Servant, which was really perfect. I had to try and find Eternal Soul, which I did luckily. So, well, Magician Salvation, which is Eternal Soul. But yeah, so I got lucky there. I had to risk it, and yeah, that's such a Yami Yugi move. So then here I link summoned into Artemis, just to do some nice cooking. Because here I played There Can Be Only One, and then I activated Magician's Rod from my graveyard to tribute Artemis. So now I can summon Dark Magician from my graveyard with Eternal Soul. So my opponent activated the effect to get a... Okay, so I guess that's not a quick effect. It's only my opponent's turn. Okay, never mind. Now I know. So here my opponent summoned that. And it's like, well, you know, that doesn't... Your effect doesn't go through when I summon a monster from my graveyard, because you already have a warrior monster in the field. So yeah, so I think basically, yeah, you can special summon you can special summon from your extra deck 1 Exosister Exceed monster using this face-up card. Yeah, if I move a card from my graveyard to somewhere. So yeah, but because of you know, There Can Be Only One, nope. So I banished the trap card, which I really wanted to banish, so I got the right one. So I got these 2 cards, then I used Illusion of Chaos, and my opponent left. I'm not going to lie, I was very lucky in that duel, but still was pretty awesome. I was going through the last duel I show you, and it goes for like 7 turns. I checked my opponent's deck, and it's Tearlaments. So, well, Tearlaments and Ishizu, obviously. So yeah, But look, I know some of you might say, oh, you're only winning because you're going first or this and that. This video is just to show me using Floodgates and going first and stopping Ishizu and other decks. You know, it's just for fun. I've won a lot of games with Dark Magician going second. Today's video is just me going first only and just stopping my opponent from doing stuff. Like, that's it. It's just funny. So here, I'm not gonna lie, I can't really do too much. If my opponent had Harpy's Feather Duster, I would have been screwed. But yeah, I just got very bricked, as you can see. Yeah, that's just very unfortunate. So here I used Skill Drain before that Tearlaments monster went on the field, and also I played the Rivalry of Warlords. Then my opponent activated all of these graveyard effects, and I'm like, whatever, man, just whatever. So I sent all these cards. Not even a Soul Servant. Oh, a Soul Servant, cool. So my opponent's activating all of these graveyard effects, and it's like, mamma mia. So I summoned that fusion, which I see no point, but alright, but yeah, so they have that trap card. Opponent tried activating the effect, nope. I guess my opponent had no idea what Skill Drain was. But I can tell that this is infinite permanence. So I used Soul Servant, and I got another Soul Servant. I was very happy about that. Very happy. Very happy. Oh, I need to explain why I got Timaeus to my hand. I need to explain that. I just remembered. I did not know all of my Magician Souls were in the graveyard and no, in my graveyard? Yeah, I had no idea all three of them were in my graveyard. I originally used Illusion of Chaos to get Magician Souls, but then I realized that, yeah, my Magician Souls all in the graveyard, so I got Timaeus, even though I can't summon Timaeus because of this. But yeah, I would have done stuff differently, but yeah. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because I can't even use Soul Servant because I already drew a card with Soul Servant. So here when my opponent ended their turn, I used Soul Servant and got Magician Souls finally at the top of my deck. So I used it, I believe, and I summoned Dark Magician Girl or Dark Magician. I summoned Dark Magician, okay. I sent Dark Magician Girl just so I can draw 2 cards. So here my opponent made my attack weaker. So here I used Called by the Grave on that Tearlaments monster. And yeah, banished. I don't know why Skill Drain is limited now. It should just be at free. Like, why does Konami think it's fine to just use? I don't know. Like just for Tearlaments, you know? Like, why do they think it's fine just to have one copy of this? And if you say it's unfair, it's like this. All of this is unfair. What do you mean? Yeah, I completely forgot about this trap card. I shouldn't have summoned Magician's Rod. So I attacked and attacked. Then I attacked directly. Then I ended my turn. Yeah, my attack went up, which was good. So here my opponent ended their turn. They couldn't really do anything. So I attacked, and it was GG. Yeah, so just felt amazing. I hate how Skill Drain is at 1, but yeah. Alright, so this is the deck I was using in those replays. This is how I pretty much have my Dark Magician deck right now. Just wish Dragoon was not banned, unfortunately. Really dumb. Just ban Predaplant and it'll be fine. Now I took a lot of stuff out of my extra deck because I don't use Super Polymerization anymore. So make some suggestions which cards would be great in the extra deck instead of just having, like, you know, 2 copies of these each. Even though maybe 2 copies of this is actually pretty good because sometimes that would have saved me. But yeah. 2 of these is kind of pointless, but yeah, whatever. Alright, Going to end it here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.